Artwork Using Organic Materials by S.T. Gately. Now, a lot of the time when you're using organic materials, you do have to use chemicals to make sure that those organic materials actually stay put. So what I'm starting with is a layer of Mod Podge on my canvas because the organic materials need something to actually grasp onto or adhere to. I have a lot of horseweed in my backyard, which actually it's not necessarily an invasive plant, but it grows really tall and it has a really like long root ball. So I ended up weeding a whole bunch of horseweed. And what I've done in the past with these projects is use cut flowers or bouquets because I really don't like how so many flowers are cut and wasted on bouquets. So you also, with horseweed, can boil the root and make a tincture that's good for your stomach and all kinds of ailments. But I decided that I wanted to utilize it for art instead because it had an interesting texture. And so what I did is that I picked it, I dried it in the sun, I pressed it, and then I got really impatient about how flat it was going to get. It was really moist to where I stored it by accident, so I had to really go and dry it out in the sun. In the past, with the flowers that I've used, I've just had to press them under books, but this was a little bit different. Everything about this particular project is different for me. I haven't used Mod Podge before. I've only used Galkyd. Galkyd, like I said, is very expensive. It's highly flammable. It's usually used in fine art materials for oil painting, whereas Mod Podge is usually used in crafts, arts and crafts. I may have mentioned that Galkyd yellows over time, whereas Mod Podge just dries clear. And also, I think too, because I'm going to be eventually painting this with acrylic paints, the Mod Podge is a little more friendly with being layered with acrylic paints on top. Whereas because Galkyd is for oil paints, it's not really necessarily meant to be with acrylics. So once I've got all of my Mod Podge spread, I get some gloves because I really don't want to use my hands to get the chemicals all over it. And I really press everything down and squeeze that under layer onto the top so everything is completely covered. And now that is going to go sit and dry for at least 24 to 48 hours. Thanks for watching.